Free competition.
I love all three, but honestly, I got a favorite, and that's freestyle. Go all out, have some fun, do whatever I want, and have pretty much all three in one. And I'm super excited to bring the heat out today.
There you go. The rookie of the year going to go number one in Monster Truck qualifying. Who has number two? Nick and the Kraken Monster Truck. How cool is it to be back with the Monster Masters?
You know, feeling great. We've had one heck of a year so far. You know, the summer's coming out. We're ready to turn it up and get hot and get crazy. You know, we're excited. This is our first time in Michigan this year. We're going to make sure to leave a mark for you guys.
You get to go last in best trick, last in freestyle, but you're going number two in Monster Truck qualifying. The pressure's on because only the fastest four make Monster Truck racing. The slowest is eliminated.
Yeah, you know, I've been on a pretty good hot streak this year, making it each weekend, but you know what? We've got some really tough competitors this weekend. I want to make sure we're on number two. I'm going to let that fast time hold.
There you go, Kraken going to go number two. That means Misfire number one, Kraken number two. Who's got number three? Wait, now we're down with the clown. Sonny Sins in the house. The local boy from like, what, 3 blocks down the road? You brought the circus with you here to the Monster Masher Monster Trucks.
Yeah, absolutely. We're right down the road, so we got plenty of time to fix stuff, and we're here to have a good, fun time and, you know, do some clowning around. But the most important is I need to hear something out of these fans. If you guys are excited and ready for All-Star Monster Truck Tour, let me hear you make some noise!
Dude, they're down with the clown. All they got to do is stop at the Superstore. They get those clown masks. They can dress up just like you.
Oh yeah, they can. I think we're about to give these flags out to some real lucky fans, so I'm going to be looking for somebody in a Psycho Circus shirt or a clown mask. But again, I know where you guys are from because I'm from here. Let me hear you scream if you're excited!
Sonny Sins getting hyped. Don't stand over there. Having some fun. And number three, that means he's got number four. And it's last year's Rookie of the Year, Kylie Kitt, and the Polar Bear, the Frostbite. Welcome back to the Monster Masher Monster Trucks. And again, you're another local native. How cool is it to be here with some of your friends, some of your family here on the Monster Masher Monster Trucks?
It's super fun being back with my All-Star family. Last year, I was part of the first quarter with the All-Star team, and they've been nothing but amazing to me in Sendit Motorsports. So this is my first show back with the All-Star Tour, and I'm just so happy to be back. It's like I never left. I'm so excited to be running with Brooke and Nick Pagliarulo. The first time we're running with them, so that'll be exciting. Brooke and I going out there representing girl power, so I'm just excited, and let's get the show on the road.
Anytime they can support the Polar Bear, all they got to do is stop by the Superstore, right? And they get all the bear paws, they get all the t-shirts and hats.
Absolutely. We got t-shirts, we got cool hats, we got hoodies. I know it's not that hot, but hey, it might be a little bit cooler at night. You can grab some hoodies, grab anything. Anything really helps us a lot. And honestly, just you guys being here really supports not just me, but all of the drivers here. So thank you so much for spending your hard-earned money and coming out here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon.
There you go, the Polar Bear going to go number 5, which brings up the son of a Grave Digger driver, or excuse me, number 4. But number 5, the Haymaker, John Crockett. Again, how cool with the Haymaker Monster Truck? You're back on the All-Star Tour again. You have the famous Grave Digger driver. How cool is it to be behind the wheel of the Haymaker and back on the All-Star Tour?
I mean, it's really awesome to be out here. The All-Star is such a great, you know, family to us, basically. So to be back out here, it's just really fun. And that's what it's all about. It's about having fun. If you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong.
There you go. They got Haymaker toys, all kinds of cool swag over the Superstore.
That's right. We got toys, we got hats, we got shirts. Anything that you want, you can go get it. But I want to know, are you guys ready for some All-Star Monster Trucks?
There's something in your water. You got a checker flag. You want to give this one away?
Heck yeah, I do. Now I want to hear you guys get as loud as you can, because the loudest fans are going to get a flag. Who wants a flag?
There you go. It's on its way to you. They want to hear you scream for a free checker flag. The Hot Shot Rookie on Tour with a brand new truck for the 2026 season. He's ready to fire up this truck and take on the big boys with an old school 1965 Chevy K10 from DeLand, Florida. Ladies, I want to hear you scream for Brooke Pagliarulo, Misfire! first national championship, winning this year's All-Star Monster Truck Tour Winter Series title. In a custom 3D Deep Sea Creature, also from DeLand, Florida. Turn it up for Big Nick Pagliolo, Wicked! Introducing your All-Star Monster Trucks from right here in Michigan. First up, another fierce female driver with one of the wildest and most unique creations on tour. This is the world's only monster polar bear. She wants to see you put those bear claws in the air every time she hits the tracks. From down the road in Howell, Michigan, I want to hear you roar for Kylie Kitt Frostbite. He is the masked man who is no funny business behind the wheel. Known for his wild wheelies and constant surprises when he hits the track. In a sick 1951 panel van. From the Circus Training Center here in Fowlerville, Michigan, get down with the clown, Sonny Sid, Psycho Circus! And finally, a second-gen superstar who grew up watching his father pilot the Gravedigger all across the globe. Now, in his first full-time season behind the wheel, making his own mark on the monster truck world, representing the Don and North Star Ranch in a 1976 Ford F-250. From Howell, Michigan, wave those flags in the air for Chucky Balkin III, Haymaker! You're a part of the show. Don't miss out. Get those checker flags to help score Monster Truck Best Trick Contest, which is coming up right now. But we need to fire up our all-star monster trucks as we get ready to... I need your guys' help. We're going to count down from 10. When we get down to 0, I need you guys screaming, making as much noise as possible to fire up our all-star monster trucks. Get loud and proud. Help me count down. 10, 9, with a push of a button. Each one of our officials down on the trackside or upstairs can shut the monster truck off with a remote ignition interrupter, an RII, a safety device exclusively used by the Monster Masher monster trucks. Don't go to a monster truck show if the safety feature is not in place. It is time for best trick contest. If you've got a checkered flag, let's see you wave it in the air. Remember, you drive the action, you drive the excitement. If you want these monster trucks to go fast and get big air with those 6 Cyclone donuts, you've got to get wild and crazy with your checkered flags. Remember, we scored 1 to 10, 10 being the highest possible score. And going first, ladies, I want to hear you scream for Brooke Pedro Misfire!
But we're going to try and get through it. We're going to even try and help them whatever we can so that we can all come out here and perform to the best of our abilities.
There you go. We still have racing and freestyle to go. And again, all they have to do is stop at the Superstore, get those Haymaker gear, toys, hats, so much cool Haymaker stuff over at the swag station.
That's right. If you want any Haymaker swag, hats, shirts, anything, make sure to stop at the merchandise tent and grab you some.
And the cool thing about the All-Star Tour is that you guys hate taking the trophies home. You love to give them away.
That's right. Now I want to know, who wants to take home this trophy?
He's on his way to you. surprise from your Brave Monster Truck Still to Come Monster Freestyle. Still to come, Chucky Talk in the third. That was yours. Back-to-back victories. Best trick in racing. We still have freestyle still to go.
That's right, that was only 2 competitions. We still have 1 more left, and that's my favorite. That is freestyle. Now, who else loves freestyle?
There's a reason your legacy. You're the son of a grave digger driver. We see the red lights on. We know the haymaker is at 100%.
That's right. The haymaker has the red headlights, and they're on, and that means that we're ready to run. We're ready to burn it down for all you great fans. So thank you guys for coming out, because we are going to go big the louder you get.
There you go. You want to give this one away?
That's right. I want you to get loud. Who wants a trophy?
He's on his way to you.